Last year, I had a notebook full of ideas, plans for fitness goals, creative projects, and even this video series. But you know what I did with them? Nothing. I was scared. Scared of looking cringe. Scared of people laughing at me for trying. It felt easier to act like I didn't care than to risk putting myself out there. But here's the thing. Not caring didn't make me happy. It made me feel stuck. If you've ever felt like that, this video is for you. Let me tell you how I flipped the script and why trying is the only way to unlock your potential. I used to hold back from going all in on things that mattered to me. Fitness, my creative projects, even school, because I was worried about looking stupid or trying too hard. It felt easier to act like I didn't care, even when deep down I wanted to succeed or at least try to. The truth is, not caring doesn't get you anywhere, and trying isn't cringe, it's necessary. This isn't just a personal thing. I see so many people online, at school, or in my everyday life holding back because they're afraid of being judged. It's so much easier to talk about what you want to do behind closed doors, but no one actually pursues them. It's like we've built this culture where mediocrity is safe and effort is risky, and that's a toxic mindset to have. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down why our culture glorifies not caring, how it's holding us back, and how embracing effort and vulnerability is the real key to growth. I'll also share my personal story of breaking free from this mindset and the steps that you can take to do the same. Somewhere along the lines, putting effort into things became uncool. Whether it's as simple as raising your hand in class, sharing your passions online, or working hard at something that you believe in, people are quick to judge it as cringe. Instead, we've glorified the too cool to care mentality, sitting on the sidelines, avoiding risks, and mocking others who try. So why does this happen? Not caring feels safe. If you act like you're above it all, you don't have to risk failure. You don't have to risk embarrassment. It's a defense mechanism. Your passions and dreams are the most authentic version of yourself, and showing that to the world, putting that in the hands of others, is scary. But the problem is, when you stay in the comfort zone, you never grow. You stay stuck in the same place, wondering why nothing has changed.
You'll never have that kind of relationship in a world where you're always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road.
You gonna take the professor's side on
Don't
this?
give me a line of shit, no.
Look, I didn't want the job.
It's not about the job. I don't care if you work for the government. But you can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing. What are you passionate about? What do you want?
Think about it. How many times have you seen someone post a workout video, a piece of art, or even just share their excitement about something, only to have someone call it as cringe? And the irony in it all is it's usually those people's friends calling them cringe, who should be supporting them. We're so quick to tear people down for trying because it makes us feel better about not putting in the effort ourselves. But honestly, who's really losing here? The person with ambition is pursuing their goals while the one judging from the background is too scared to start pursuing theirs. Social media has amplified this mindset. Think about how easy it is to share a clip of someone trying something new and label it cringe. It's effortless to criticize from behind a screen, and people do it because it's entertaining and makes them feel superior. But here's the irony. The people putting themselves out there are actually the ones doing the hard work. They're the ones growing. In friend groups or at school, being indifferent is often seen as cooler than being passionate. If you're the one raising your hand, putting in the work, or showing enthusiasm, you risk standing out. And standing out is scary, but fitting in with people who don't care about you doesn't get you anywhere either. Think about what you're sacrificing by not trying. You miss out on opportunities, growth, and discovering what you're truly capable of. Every time you hold back, you're choosing comfort over progress, and that's a choice that adds up over time. Let me give you two scenarios to put this into perspective. Would you rather A, be on your deathbed at the end of your life wishing that you would have tried that one thing that you always had passion and desire for, or B, be on your deathbed at the end of your life knowing that the actions that you took in your life reflected your internal desires, passions, and dreams? The truth is, the choice is always yours. Every moment you choose effort over indifference, growth over fear, and courage over comfort, you're shaping your life and you'll look back on it with pride. So which path are you going to take? So how do we flip our mentality? First, stop labeling effort as cringe and start seeing it for what it really is. It takes guts to try something new, to put yourself out there, and to risk failure. The people who succeed, the athletes, creators, entrepreneurs, they all started as beginners who weren't afraid to look awkward or fail. You also need to focus on your goals, not others' opinions. You're not here to impress people who don't care about your dreams. Trying hard doesn't make you cringe. It makes you one step closer to where you want to be. Think about it. When you see someone truly giving it their all, do you really think it's cringe, or do you low-key admire their bravery? So here's 3 practical steps that you can start implementing. 1. You can start small. Pick one thing that you've been holding back on and take a step forward. Whether it's sharing your work online, asking for feedback, or sharing that project that you've been thinking about. Just do it. 2. Unfollow negativity. Stop giving attention to people who make you feel bad for trying. Surround yourself with content and people who inspire you to be better. And lastly, you need to reflect regularly. Ask yourself, am I holding back because I don't care or because I'm scared? Most of the time, it's fear. And once you recognize that, you can work through it. When I first had the idea to start Project 50, I hesitated for a year. I just got a memory on Snapchat not too long ago that shared some of my videos, my random notes, and my plans that I had jotted down. I was full of excitement at the time. Seeing it again made me laugh, but it also stung a little bit. I had all these ideas, but instead of starting, I let them sit there. I told myself, it's not the right time, or I'll do it when I feel more ready, or I'll do it when I look better. But deep down, I wasn't waiting for the right time. I was just scared. I was scared of what people would think, scared of failing, and scared that I'd look like a fool for trying so hard when no one was watching. I remember one specific day when I opened my notes app and read through everything that I had planned. My heart was racing just thinking about putting it out there. The truth was, it wasn't actually the work that intimidated me, but it was the idea of being judged, of people saying, who does he think he is? That fear sat with me for months, and every time I thought about starting, it stopped me in my tracks. I kept finding excuses, convincing myself that staying in my comfort zone was safer than taking the risk. And now, I focus on putting effort into things that align with my values and my goals, and it's made a difference in my life. I actually wake up looking forward to the days to come because I'm working on something that I am passionate about. And that is all because I took the first step to just get started. And the crazy thing is, I just started. I haven't even been doing this for over a month, and I'm already noticing the differences in my life. But what I have realized is whether it's fitness, creating content, or building meaningful relationships, I've learned that trying isn't cringe. It's the only way that you can truly grow. What's even more powerful is how this shift has impacted my mindset. I've stopped looking for external validation and started valuing the process itself. It's no longer about proving something to others. It's about proving to myself what I'm capable of. When you pour effort into something that truly matters to yourself, it builds momentum, and that momentum creates this ripple effect. Suddenly, you find yourself attracting better opportunities, connecting with people who share your passions, and building a version of yourself that feels authentic and strong. None of this would have been possible if I hadn't decided to take that first step and just start. And here's the thing, it's not perfect, and it never will be. There are still days when self-doubt creeps in and I question whether I'm doing the right thing or if anyone even cares. But those moments don't control me anymore. They don't paralyze me and catch me dead in my tracks like they used to. Instead, I remind myself why I started in the first place. I'm not doing this to impress anyone or to avoid judgment. I'm doing this because it aligns with who I am and who I want to become. And every time I show up, even on the hard days, it reinforces the fact that trying isn't just necessary. It's the most empowering choice that you can make. What's been especially rewarding is hearing from friends who've reached out to me telling me that they respect what I'm doing. Some of them even shared that it resonates with them on a deep level. It has even inspired them to start taking action in their own lives. Those conversations are powerful because they remind me that this is a journey that's not just about me. It's about showing others that it's okay to try, it's okay to care, and to take the first step towards something that you believe. When people tell me they've started working on their own goals because of something I've said or done, it's a feeling that I can't even describe. Those messages mean everything to me, not because they validate what I'm doing, but because they show that effort and vulnerability have a way of connecting with other humans. It's a reminder that even small actions can create ripples that touch others in ways that you might not ever expect. Knowing that I can play a part, even a small one, in someone else's journey makes me want to keep pushing forward, not just for myself, but for the people who might need that extra nudge to start their own. It's also taught me that this process isn't just about personal growth, it's about collective growth. When you step out of your comfort zone and pursue something that you're passionate about, you give others permission to do the same. You show them that it's okay to be scared, to stumble, and to feel uncertain, and that those feelings are all part of the process. Every time I hear from a friend who's been inspired to take action, it lights a fire in me to keep going, to keep sharing, and to keep showing up. Because if I can make even the smallest difference in someone's life, then all of that effort, all of the vulnerability, and all of the risks make it worth it. So here's the truth. Not caring isn't cool. It's cowardice. Trying takes courage, Effort is what separates people who stay the same from those who grow. So my challenge to you is this: embrace it. Post that workout video, share your art, raise your hand in class, or try something new. It might feel awkward at first, but you'll be miles ahead of the people who are too scared to even start. I want to know what is one thing that you've been holding back on because you were afraid of being judged. Let's talk about it. If you're a friend, reach out. If you're a stranger, I would love to hear your story in the comments. If this video resonated with you, hit like, subscribe, and stick around for more raw, unfiltered conversations in my Project 50 series. I'll see you in the next one.